In this episode, we will discuss the top 10 books for SaaS founders. Every week, somebody posts their top reading list, and most of the time you see the same books on that list. Books such as 0 to 1 by Peter Thiel, The Innovator's Dilemma by Clayton Christensen, The Hard Things About Hard Things by Ben Horowitz, The Mom's Test by Rob Fitzpatrick, Crossing the Chasm by Geoffrey Moore, or The Lean Startup by Eric Ries. These are all good books and classics, but my list is going to give you titles you have not really heard before and titles from other disciplines which provide a lot of lessons to a tech entrepreneur. I will talk about my favorite quotes in each book, the applications to SaaS entrepreneurs, and what could have been better in that book. Intro. What's up, everybody? Welcome to my channel. I'm Alexej and I help SaaS founders scale. The topic of books and the constant learning is super close to my heart. As someone who evolved from investment banking to investing in tech companies and later becoming a founder myself and pivoting multiple times from cannabis and CBD e-commerce to running a holdco with multiple businesses, including a growth agency for SaaS businesses, a lot of my time has been spent reading and learning. If you're new to this channel, welcome. I drop an episode once a week with insights from companies we work with, venture-backed or bootstrapped SaaS businesses all around the world. We work with companies backed by YC, Sequoia, Carlyle, Lightspeed Ventures, Northzone, and many other top VCs and also private equity funds. In the last 4 years, we worked with more than 60 category-leading businesses, won multiple awards, and established ourselves as one of the leading SaaS growth agencies in the UK and the US. So in this episode, I'm going to walk you through the 10 books every SaaS founder must read. Let's unlock the secrets that have propelled others to greatness. If you're excited to dive into the first book, go ahead and press that like button for the YouTube algorithm. We put a lot of energy and sweat into those videos, so that algorithm boost really helps us. Now, on position 10, $100 million leads. How to get strangers to want to buy your stuff by Alex Hormozi. Ever wondered how some businesses turn the lead generation game into an art form? Alex Hormozi's 100 million leads unpacks the secrets to attracting leads like a magnet, transforming the ways you think about marketing and sales. The book is your playbook, revealing how he went from being broke to $100 million. Dive into strategies that cover everything from referrals to smashing ad campaigns. This isn't just talk. It's a step-by-step guide filled with real-life tactics that turn prospects into buyers. Perfect for entrepreneurs hungry to see their lead gen numbers soar. Now, how does it apply to SaaS founders? The book does not give a lot of software case studies as such, as Alex does not have a background in SaaS either. Although he does invest in SaaS with his investment in School most recently. But the book is a treasure full of lead gen secrets. Implementing his lead gen strategies can drastically increase the visibility in customer acquisition for software products. By focusing on creating compelling offers and leveraging both digital and human networks, SaaS businesses can achieve scalable growth. This book encourages founders to think creatively about marketing, moving beyond traditional channels to explore methods that can significantly amplify lead generation efforts. Now, critics might argue that 100 million leads focuses heavily on aggressive growth tactics that may not align with all business models or ethical marketing practices. My top quote in this book: a person who pays with their time now is more likely to pay with their money later. This quote highlights the essence of building value-first relationships with potential customers. For SaaS founders, it underscores the importance of engaging users early, offering them valuable experiences or knowledge, and nurturing these interactions. Now, on position 2, The Power Law, Venture Capital and the Art of Disruption by Sebastian Mallaby. In a world where a few big bets can shape the future of technology and businesses, The Power Law by Sebastian Mallaby offers a deep dive into the high-risk, high-reward world of venture capital. Get ready to unlock the secrets of venture capital with The Power Law. The author takes us behind the scenes of how VCs fuel tech giants, turning bold bets into massive returns, through tales of triumph and caution, discover the strategies shaping our digital world. This book is a deep dive into high-stakes world of funding the future. Application to SaaS founders. Well, founders can gain critical insights into navigating the venture capital landscape and understand the history of venture capital, which gives you the ability to decide whether you should take on venture funding or whether you should bootstrap. If you decide to raise capital, Malaby's analysis provides a roadmap for engaging VCs, pitching effectively, and leveraging venture capital to fuel exponential growth. While the Power Law offers invaluable insights into venture capital's role in the tech innovation, critics note its potential glorification of VC successes without sufficient critique of its failures and the broader impact on the startup ecosystem. When I was reading the book, it did feel like a VC pitch book to me at times. The emphasis on venture capital success may overshadow alternative funding paths and the viability, of course, of bootstrapped or self-funded models, particularly relevant for micro SaaS companies or founders who are based in countries and regions without such a strong VC ecosystem as the case in the US. Now, on position number 3, Dig Your Well Before You're Thirsty, the only networking book you'll ever need by Harvey Mackay. And it is really true, as the title says. In a world where it's not just what you know, but who you know, Dig Your Well Before You're Thirsty is your guide to why, when, and how of networking. Networking, not just a buzzword, but your ladder to success. Harvey Mackay's Dig Your Well Before You're Thirsty shows how to build connections that count long before you need them. Packed with actionable tips and Mackay's own success stories, this book turns networking from daunting to doable. Application to SaaS founders here. Well, I grew up knowing the importance of networking, and the networking helped me a lot when raising capital and hiring my team. Mackay's networking principles are invaluable for building relationships with potential investors, partners, and customers. This book emphasis on proactive relationship building can help founders secure funding, forge strategic partnerships, and accelerate growth. It's a reminder that in the tech world, your network can be your biggest asset. Now, some critics argue that Dig Your Well Before You're Thirsty focuses too heavily on traditional networking methods, i.e. going to events, joining membership clubs. When the book was written, of course, there was no such thing as LinkedIn, so while I agree that this book is more about the philosophy on networking rather than exactly how to do it in the social network world today, it's the best book I've ever read on networking. My top quote: networking is not a numbers game. The idea is not to see how many people you can meet. The idea is to compile a list of people you can count on. This is so important, as time and time again I see people just adding people to their LinkedIn for the sake of it, or going to an event and while they have a conversation with you, they are already looking who else can be talking to in the room. The key point is that while you need to meet and know a lot of people, it's only a few people in your life who will make a difference to you. A bit like kissing a lot of frogs before you meet the prince. By the way, are you enjoying the content? If you do, and you're still watching, which it looks like you do, please leave a comment or click the like button. It really helps us grow. Now, number 4 on our list, Good to Great. Why some companies make the leap and others don't, by Jim Collins. Now, that book you might actually see on many other lists, but ever wonder why some companies make the leap from good to great while others falter? Jim Collins did more than wonder. He uncovered the principles that can catapult a company into greatness. As a founder, there's so many opportunities out there, and this book really helped me to learn to say no to things. With NUOPTIMA, this was one of the reasons we really doubled down on SaaS founders as our ideal customer persona. Good to Great dives deep into what separates great companies from the rest. Through meticulous research, Collins identifies key factors like discipline, people, thought, and action. He introduces the hedgehog concept, focusing on what you do best and sticking to it. This book is a masterclass in leadership, culture, and strategic thinking backed by real-world examples. It's a blueprint for SaaS founders aiming to transform their good companies into great ones. Application to SaaS founders is that it's about honing on your own core product, understanding your customers deeply, and building a culture of discipline. Critics argue that Good to Great focuses too much on larger established companies, overlooking the agility of startups. Yet, in its core, the principles of disciplined growth and strategic focus are universally applicable, offering a roadmap for SaaS startups aiming for long-term success. My favorite quote in this book, a particularly poignant quote, is the good to great companies did not focus principally on what to do to become great. They focused equally on what not to do and what to stop doing. This quote challenges us to not only pursue the right actions, but to be disciplined enough to avoid distractions that do not align with our core mission. Now, on position 5, I have the 5 dysfunctions of a team, a leadership fable by Patrick Lencioni. Think your startup's biggest challenge is your competition? Think again. The 5 dysfunctions of a team by Patrick Lencioni reveals that the internal dynamics of your team can be your greatest hurdle or your secret weapon. The summary is that you discover the core issues that hold teams back and how to overcome them, from building trust to embracing conflict. This book is a roadmap to creating a cohesive, effective team picked with insights and practical tools. A game changer for leaders and team members alike aiming for peak performance. How to apply that to SaaS founders? Well, the lessons from the 5 dysfunctions of a team are invaluable. Building a cohesive team is as crucial as developing a groundbreaking product. This book offers a blueprint for creating a culture of trust and accountability, ensuring your team is aligned, engaged, and focused on achieving collective goals. It's a must-read for founders who recognize that their team's dynamics are foundational to their startup success. Critics of the 5 dysfunctions of a team point out that the fable format, while engaging, may oversimplify complex organizational dynamics, potentially underrepresenting the depth of real-world team dysfunction, especially in the context of remote work prevalent in the SaaS industry. Now, on position 6, play bigger. How rebels and innovators create new categories and dominate markets by Al Ramadan, Dave Peterson, Christopher Lockhead, and Kevin Maynard. This book literally inspired me to write a whole article on that on NUOPTIMA.com and record a YouTube video which you can watch by clicking on the link below. If you Google category leader, my article is top ranked in Google right now. I love that book and read it multiple times. Be ready to not just compete but dominate. Play Bigger teaches you the art of category design, where you don't just play the game, you change it. Learn from the masters like Red Bull, Salesforce, Uber, Apple on how to define and own your market. This book is a wake-up call to think bigger and bolder. Application to SaaS founders. Play Bigger is a manifesto for SaaS founders. It challenges you to not just to innovate within the confines of existing markets, but to envision and create entirely new ones, or carving out subsections of an existing market and dominating the category within. By applying category design, SaaS founders can shift from competing in a crowded space to leading to new, uncontested markets. This approach is crucial for those looking to make a lasting impact, offering a roadmap to build a SaaS business that not only leads, but defines a category. Now, in terms of criticisms, while Play Bigger provides a groundbreaking approach to category design, critics argue that its principles may not easily be applicable to smaller startups with limited resources. My top quote in this book, however, is "The company that defines the category owns the category." This serves as a powerful reminder that in the competitive SaaS landscape, the ultimate leverage comes from setting the rules of the game yourself. For founders, it's more than just innovation. It's about framing your innovation in a way that creates a new playing field where you are the undisputed leader. Now, on position number 7, Measure What Matters. The simple idea that drives 10x growth by John Doerr. This is another book which inspired me to create a video. This book helped me to take my team from 0 to 50 at the peak and grow on average 100% since we launched. Every SaaS founder knows that what gets measured gets managed. Now, unlock explosive growth with Measure What Matters by John Doerr. Discover how OKRs, so objectives, and key results have propelled companies like Google to the top. This book breaks down the OKR framework, showing you how to set ambitious goals and track your success. It literally teaches you how to set objectives and how to set key results and how to track all of that. Packed with case studies and practical advice, it's your guide to a more focused and transparent organization. Now, in terms of application to SaaS founders, while there are good other books on goal setting and team alignment, such as Traction and the EOS framework, John Doerr's OKR framework is better suited for larger tech companies. It offers a structured approach to setting and achieving goals that are crucial in the fast-paced, ever-evolving SaaS environment. Implementing OKRs can help SaaS teams prioritize features, improve go-to-market strategies, and align efforts across functions. My top quote from the book is, "Ideas are easy, execution is everything." This quote from the book underscores the essence of SaaS success. It highlights the critical gap between innovation and impact, urging founders to focus on the disciplined execution of the ideas through measurable goals and results. In terms of criticism, it has been critiqued for potentially overselling the OKR framework as a one-size-fits-all solution without adequately addressing its limitations or the potential for misapplication in different organizational contexts. Critics also note that the book's heavy reliance on success stories from high-profile companies may not translate as effective to smaller businesses or different industries. By the way, on that point, I 100% agree with this point. EOS, the Entrepreneurial Operating System from Traction, is better suited for smaller businesses and lifestyle businesses. Now, number 8 in our list, Platform Revolution, How Network Markets Are Transforming the Economy and How to Make Them Work for You, by Geoffrey Parker. This book taught me how to think bigger, and rather than thinking about a product or a business, it gives you the tools to think about the business as a platform. In the digital age, platforms are the new marketplaces. Platform Revolution offers a deep dive into how digital platforms are reshaping industries across the globe. Even though this book was written in 2016, so quite a long time before the crazy valuations of 2020 to 2022, this book could be the lifesaver to build the businesses into platforms rather than businesses with a tiny niche and a small product offering, never ever growing into the valuations these startups raise at. So, to summarize, Platform Revolution discovers how digital platforms are flipping traditional business models on their heads. This book is your guide to understanding the mechanics behind giants like Uber, Airbnb, and Amazon. From network effects to the intricacies of platform architecture, it's all there. Plus, get insider strategies on overcoming the unique challenges platforms face. Critics point out that while it provides a comprehensive overview of platform-based businesses, it may gloss over the negative societal impacts such as privacy concerns and market monopolization. This book's optimistic tone on platforms' transformative power might not fully account for the significant challenges and failures some platforms face, and of course, being written quite some time ago, it totally lacks any discussion on AI. However, my top quote, "Platforms beat products every time." This powerful statement challenges SaaS founders to elevate their offerings, and it's a call to create not just software, but a platform, leveraging network effects for exponential growth and industry transformation. On position 9, Built to Sell, Creating a Business That Can Thrive Without You, by John Varialov. I looked at 500 plus businesses as an investor, and I looked at 50 plus businesses as an acquirer. There is a massive difference in speed and valuation when it comes to selling your business if you build your business with the mindset to sell it in the future. Even if you do not want to sell the business in the future, this book will talk about all the relevant processes you should have in place to run a much more stable organization. Now, ever thought about making a business irresistible to buyers? Built to Sell by John Waldorf offers a step-by-step blueprint for transforming any business into a sellable entity. Follow the journey of a business owner who learns the key moves to make his company attractive to potential buyers. This book is packed with actionable insights on streamlining operations and boosting your business's value. Application to SaaS founders? Well, build to sell is particularly relevant if you underscore the importance of systematizing operations and focusing on scalable, repeatable revenue streams. Core principles of successful startup businesses. By applying Warilov's strategies, founders can create a SaaS platform that not only delivers consistent value to its users, but also operates efficiently without constant founder intervention. This approach not only makes the business more attractive to investors and buyers, but also ensures it's built on a solid, sustainable foundation. Before I cover my top pick, please hit the like button. On position number 1, The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. Imagine if your journey as a SaaS founder was not just about the code, the marketing, or the sales, but about discovering your true purpose. The Alchemist is not your typical business book, but its lessons are gold for the entrepreneurial spirit. Join Santiago's quest in The Alchemist, where he learns that true treasure lies in pursuing one's dreams. Paulo Coelho's masterpiece mixes adventure with wisdom, urging us to follow our hearts. It's a story that inspires us to seek our own personal legend, with every step filled with meaningful lessons. The Alchemist is not just a book. It's a journey of self-discovery and realizing that the real treasures are the experiences we gather. Now, how does it actually apply to SaaS founders? Well, for the SaaS founder, for you, Santiago's journey mirrors the startup grind. It's about believing in your vision, even when the path is unclear. It teaches resilience, the power of intuition, and the importance of learning from every step of the journey. Just like Santiago, you're on a quest, not for hidden treasure, but for that groundbreaking idea, that disruptive product. The Alchemist reminds us that the pursuit itself enriches us, offering lessons that shape our journey towards success. Now, some critics say The Alchemist is too simplistic, a dreamer's naive guide. Yet, in the complex world of SaaS, where logic reigns supreme, its message serves as a crucial reminder. Don't lose sight of your dreams amidst the analytics and metrics. Remember, dreams fuel innovation. And my top quote, when you want something, all the universe conspires in helping you achieve it. Now, with 95% of all startups failing, this quote is a beacon for SaaS founders, illuminating the path and persistence and passion. It's a reminder that your dreams are valid and achievable with the universe, your ally. Feeling excited now and eager to start buying these books? As a child, I never liked to read, but since I started my entrepreneurial journey, I read more than 300 books, although some of them, probably more than half, I listened to on Audible. Instead of reading new books, I now try to read books I read before, which makes you absorb even more. Some books taught you something at one point in life, but given you evolve, the same book can teach you something else next time you read it again. I drop an episode like this with strategies and concepts for your tech business once a week. Please hit that subscribe button and that bell icon so you get notified every single time I release an episode. If you have a fellow founder, if you have a team member, if you're part of a Slack group, Telegram, or WhatsApp group with other founders that could get value from this video, please share this video with them. I want to help as many SaaS founders as possible to scale their business. Thank you for joining me on this journey. I'm Alexej, and I will see you at the next episode.